All right, listeners, check it out. As promised, we got Mr. David Shankle on Skype with us tonight. Dave, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, my friend Billy. Keeping it metal. Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you. But, man, wow, a lot going on since we last spoke. New CD out now, man. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, yeah. It's on Pure Steel Records out of Germany. It's called DSG, David Shankle Group, Still a Warrior. There's 10 tracks on there of progressive power metal with neoclassical super shred guitar. I've got a whole new band with Warren Halverson on vocals, Gabriel Anthony on drums, who's done stuff with Pamela Moore, who sang with Queensryche, Mike Stryker on bass, and I feel it's the best of the 3 DSG records so far. I took what I did from the Ashes CD, some of the stuff I did from the last record, Hellborn, and kind of took those ideas and what I liked and put things together with a new band for Still a Warrior. And I'm really, really happy with it. My engineer, Jay Wall, stepped up. We remixed it and had it mastered by John Scripes from Massive Mastering. And you got the copy now, brother. It's rocking. It's doing well. Can't wait to get out and start doing some shows. And we're looking at hopefully doing a couple of festivals in Europe later this summer.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Now, you first released it out in Germany, but it's available worldwide now, right?
Yeah, as of yesterday. You can get it on iTunes, CD Baby, SoundCloud, Amazon, and directly from the record label, PureSteelRecords.com.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Real quick, man. I mean, aside from DSG and you being, a master on guitar, dude, you're also an instructor, man. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I studied classical guitar and music theory at College of DuPage while I was in MANOWAR. And then I transferred my credit when I got out of MANOWAR over to Roosevelt University, and that's where I graduated with my degree in music theory and jazz, classical guitar, and stuff like that. And I've been teaching for over 20 years at different music schools out of my house, and mostly now out of my studio and over Skype. So if there's anybody that's interested in lessons, and you want a great teacher that can help you reach your goals, just contact me through my 2 Facebooks. My personal fan page, the DSG fan page. I got 2 Facebooks, David Shankle 1 and David Shankle 2. And, Skype's just a great way to do lessons, man. You're in the comfort of your own home. You can see each other through the camera, high-speed internet connection, and all my books are included. So if anybody's interested in lessons, get a hold of me because that's what I do.
Awesome, man. How about that? Lessons from the Shred Demon himself, Mr. David Shankle. That's really cool, man.
Yeah,
dude,
thank you.
How about tell us a little bit about the songwriting process on this CD, man? Any different from the previous CDs?
Well, the first CD, I had a keyboardist in the band at the time, and everything was pretty much written, with keyboards in mind. And then when we went to the Hellborn record, Shreddy was no longer in the band, and the second record was more 7-string gut. The Ashes CD and Hellborn record are completely 2 different animals. This one now, the music came to me. Unfortunately, it took almost 8 years to get the record out. I went through a lot of personnel changes in the band. I took some time off. I upgraded my studio. I traveled quite a bit. Then my mom passed away 2 years ago, and I took a year off from that. But, everything's back on track now. And this record was written with keyboards in mind, and there's keyboards on 95% of the songs. And, I just sit down, and when I get ideas, I start jotting them down and working with them. And having Warren in the band now as a singer makes things really easy for me because he's really good at grabbing melodies with me, and I'm throwing titles at him. He starts putting lyrics together, and then I help with the melodies. And, once he was in the band, this came together pretty quickly, and I got a really good writing partner with him. And, I already have ideas for the next record and doing an instrumental record as well.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So you got a lot on your plate, man. You got it going on. Very cool. Very cool.
So I wanted to mention, there's a track on the new record called The Hitman. It's the instrumental track, and it features, 6 great guitar players that are friends of mine. We all do solos on there. I have Roger Stauffenbach, who was in the band Our Tension, doing a solo on The Hitman. Then Tommy Vitale, I played on both those guys' records. T.D. Clark, I played on 2 of his records. He played on the last one on The Voyage, and now he's on this. Michelangelo Badio, he's got a new record out called Shred Force 1. He plays on this record as well. Parker Lundgren, who's the guitarist in Queensryche, he does a solo on the record. Brett Sullivan plays bass on the track Across the Line from Slaughter Explorer. And Mike McCarran, a dear friend of mine, an excellent drummer and engineer, he plays drums on the track Still a Warrior and, not Still a Warrior, Into the Darkness and Resecution. So I've got some guest guys all over the place on there.
Awesome, man, awesome. And Gabriel's still in the fold, man. He's been with you a long time, right?
He's the drummer. He's been my drummer for 5 years, and he plays drums on everything on there but those 2 songs. And we also put the Demonic solo on there. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds that's being hailed as one of, not the, but one of the fastest guitar solos out there. I'm proud of that. I hope Guitar World magazine recognizes it. It's from the movie Jezebel that came out in 2010. And I wanted to put it on the record, and I wrote it for the movie, and it's just what it's what it's called. It is what it's called. It's a demonic solo of just in your face, melting, burning arpeggios, string skipping arpeggios, tapping over the neck, and just burning for what they wanted for the movie. And the video's up on YouTube. You people can see it. The demonic solo for the movie Jezebel.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So now, dude, how would you describe the sound of this CD to the listeners?
I would say it's powerful, loud, the songs are catchy, and you lock into the groove right away. The music is progressive, power metal with neoclassical super shred guitar, and I've got my own style of a Ronnie James Dio kind of singer on the record that can go from a Dio to a Coverdale to a Halford to sounding like Don Dokken. Whatever I need him to do, Warren's voice can fit right in the pocket for what I need him, and I'm so happy I have him in the band, and that's what people can expect in typical Dave Shankle true shred fashion, man. Gut-wrenching and rip your face off.
Sweet, man, sweet. So, Dave, I always ask, man, I gotta ask, what are some of your favorite Spinal Tap moments, brother?
Oh God, there's so many. All of them are good, but MASSACRE was a great time touring with them, and we were always jokesters. I mean, there was a time we were playing, and I think we were into our 3rd song in the set, and I think this was in San Sebastian, Spain. And all of a sudden you start seeing these things flying over our heads, and they look like balloons, but the roadies had gone out and got, I don't know how many condoms, blew up. They started tossing them over the amps, and they were floating down on us like they were balloons, but they were really friggin' condoms.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So the crowd got a kick out of that, and so did everybody else.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. But Dave, man, I know you're not feeling too well tonight, and you're busy, brother. I don't want to keep you much longer. You want to recap on where the listeners can find Still a Warrior?
Certain, man. The record is out. It's called DSG, David Shankle Group, Still a Warrior. And people have asked about the cover. The song Still a Warrior, if you listen to the lyrics, read the lyrics and listen to it, is my way of kind of saying to MANOWAR, hey, thanks, man. You put me in the band. You put me on the map. I've got a double platinum CD with them. And even though I'm not in MANOWAR anymore, we're still best of friends. That Triumph of Steel record rides on my shoulder as a trophy everywhere I go. I'm just doing my music their way. They're doing it their way. And even though I'm not in MANOWAR, I'm still a warrior after the war, standing on my own 2 feet. And that is kind of what that song is about, man.
Awesome, dude.
And,
How about websites,
so
man?
Available, again, through PureSteelRecords.com, Amazon.com, iTunes, CD Baby, SoundCloud. It's out there. There's going to be a bunch of other online stores, too, and it's available. I hope people buy it and go get your copy, man.
Sweet, man. And you can be found on Facebook, Reverb, all the social networks.
Facebook, YouTube. I've got 2 Facebooks, David Shankle, then David Shankle 2. If you don't mind, people, go look up the David Shankle official fan page. Give me a like. We have the DSG official band fan page. And, all my videos, like about 200 and something videos, are all up on YouTube for people to check out and stuff, man. The demonic solos on there, Calling All Heroes, Ashes to Hashes, stuff with MASSACRE that I've done. It's all out there, man. And we're pushing this record, and we're getting it out there and booking shows.
Awesome, brother. Dave, thank you, man, for calling in tonight and hanging out with us for a little bit. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Let's keep in touch, and we'll always want to be on your show. And hail to all the true MANOWAR fans and DSG fans. Get the new copy of Still a Warrior and rock.
Awesome. Hang out 1 second, Dave. Listeners, check it out. Still a Warrior from DSG, David Shankle Group. We'll be right back. Killer, man, killer. DSG, David Shankle Group, still a warrior. His tribute and thank you to MANOWAR. Awesome tune, man. Awesome. I've been listening to the CD a little bit here and there. Killer, man. Killer. I mean, literally, I just got this right before the show started, man, and I was trying to listen to it as much as possible. This is an awesome CD. Available everywhere. iTunes, Amazon, Pure Steel Records. Check David out on Facebook, Reverb Nation, YouTube. Awesome, man. Wow, right? always cool to talk to the Shred Demon. Wow, man. Holy shit. I want to play another tune. That's what I want to do. I want to play another tune from that album. This one's called Into the Darkness. Check it out, gang. DSG. This is the Keep the Metal Show.